Hello guys, Michael Nolak here. Today I'm going to be talking about something that's very special to me. Should Sans the Skeleton be inside of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate as a DLC fighter? Well, this is my personal opinion. I had a tiny bit of help on this for a little bit of evidence, which a few of this evidence I did not even know existed. Now, a little bit of this evidence will also tie if it will also tie into I can't believe I'm saying this, but Steve from Minecraft joining, but that'll be a completely different episode video. I'm not saying that I want him or don't want him, but I think both of these additions would be cool. Anyways, so Sans' evidence is one, Sakurai really likes Undertale. He said it beforehand. Seriously, Sakurai said it beforehand. He likes Undertale. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I, I just want to do that. Anyways, he said it's at one of his, I believe it was a 2016 post on this website. I forgot what it was called. I did see it before, and I had to translate everything, but I saw an Undertale picture. I was like, okay. What is this about? And then, yeah. It was Sakurai talking about how much he liked Undertale and other games. And he specifically said Undertale on how much he liked it. And heck, Nintendo or even likes Undertale. If Nintendo did not like Undertale, then why would it be on the Nintendo Switch? I know that Undertale sold very well on the consoles, but seriously, I'm pretty sure that they would not put Undertale on the Switch just because of sales. I know that they did that before, but it failed. They failed on the Wii because they ported a lot of games from the older generations onto the Wii, which all the controls sucked except for Super Mario RPG, and it was barely playable anyway. So yeah. So the next character, not the next character, the next evidence is what Toriel says inside Deltarune. So Toriel inside Deltarune, she says while you're talking to her about Azrael, Super Fighting Brothers, which is an obvious throw to into Super Smash Brothers. And guess what? That's a huge piece of evidence. Do I really have to and we'll explain it? Well, actually, yes, I do for those 5-year-olds out there. Alright, so this means that Sans or any Undertale character, which the second most likely choice if Sans is not inside the game, is Frisk slash Kara or Chris. And yeah, so my third piece of evidence. Hey, my third piece of evidence, even though a lot of people will disagree with me on this, because some people actually saw him, but I never saw him. I was looking through every single spot where everyone claimed that they saw him. Paused it, looked 5 minutes, did not see him anywhere. Sans is not a spirit. Well, there's or assist trophy. I must actually add that. Sans is not a assist trophy or a spirit. Now, honestly, that is a huge piece of evidence as well. If Sans, well, Nintendo did not want Sans to be a playable fighter, yes, still likes Undertale, they could have just easily put him either as an assist trophy or spirit. But nope, they're probably going to put Sans as a fighter in DLC. Which DLC do I think he'll be? I think he'll be DLC 3 or 4. I don't get why he would be number 1, and if we're going by Bergman saying, then a Square Enix character is going to be number 1. Which I personally think is going to be a Dragon Quest character, Gino or Sora. I know Gino is now confirmed to be a spirit, but I still have so much hope for Gino. Anyways, I actually also have a few ideas on his moveset. But before I get into the moveset, I'll pause the video really quick just to show you guys what I hope would happen. Alright, so now I'm onto a picture that I found. I hope that Sansa Pyres are going to be a duo character. Very similar to how the Ice Climbers work. Except that which I think you'll be playing as Sans, inside it, when Papyrus dies, Sans gains a massive boost and the KR ability. And Sans normally, without KR, he'll only do 1 damage, but Papyrus will come in and attack the enemy from behind. Or Papyrus will be the one attacking, while Sans would be doing far attacks, protecting his brother. Anyways, the only character that can also do a duo mechanic is Frisk and Kara, but I mean, their duo could work. Like, Frisk is the one who is shielding, the one who is helping out in some way, shape, and form, but not fighting, while Kara is the one who's attacking every single attacking move as Kara. But I doubt this will happen. But I would still be okay with this. Now we're back with Sans and Papyrus. Now, the likely chances of this happening, I'm pretty sure Nintendo would not want 2 Undertale characters, which this is technically 2 because, well, even though in Ice Climbers it will share the same slot, and people consider them to be 2, but some people consider them to be 1. I consider them to be 2, but Nintendo might consider them as 1, so... But if they consider them as 2, then they would not put Papyrus inside it at all, which would completely disband Papyrus. And a lot of the side characters, such as the enemies that you encounter, Flowey, I'm not including Azrael into Flowey. Azrael, I think, can make it in. It just is a very, very low chance compared to what Sans, Kara, Frisk, Chris, and all that. Even though Chris is also very doubtful for me because, well, Deltarune came out on Halloween. Even though it's now a whole month away, it's still very doubtful to me. Now, the only possibility aside from Sansa Pyres duo, or any duos, or just Sans and Kara alone, I'm just saying Sansa Kara just to point out 2 characters, is Frisk. Anyways, the reason why I think Frisk would work, and which, by the way, I forgot to mention, if anyone's like, oh, Frisk doesn't have any 3D models. Shovel Knight didn't, and yet he got a 3D model inside Smash Bros. I just had to mention that. I'm sorry for getting out of the way. Anyways, I think Frisk could work in a solo character, which I mainly want Sans, but I would be completely okay with Frisk 100%. Now, what I will be doing. Well, this is how I think Frisk Fall Smash would be. I think Frisk once she either gets the Smash Mirror up or the Fall Smash Ball. Well, the Smash Ball. I forgot what it was called, but now I remember Smash Ball. If Frisk got it, then they would get to. Well, they would move to the middle stage, and the 6 human souls will come and help Frisk out, attacking the enemies with their magic abilities while healing Frisk a little bit. Not a massive amount like 60. Otherwise, I'll make Frisk easily S tier. Over Bayonetta. Probably not, but very close to Bayonetta. While Frisk is attacking, Frisk could transform into Kara and attack. Except for the B. The B could, it will not be, the special attacks. The special attack could be Frisk choosing something like Hope or Dream, representing the final boss fight for the Papsis run. If not, then Kara could throw her knife. Then the normal attack, like I said, should be Kara attacking, which I'm not saying that I should be the exact same, but I think it should be something similar to Meta Knight's. Why I think it should be similar to Meta Knight's attack is because if you are using if you're using Meta Knight's attack, you could tell that it's keeping them in the same spot. I think Kara should implement this in her way, like have it being right in front of her, have her keep slicing and dicing, and yeah, until she lets go. The player lets go of the A button, which then would send the enemy flying, but the enemy is able to struggle out of the attack. Now, let's move on to Sans again. Anyways, I think that Sans' moveset, if he was alone, he could be like, the attack could be him using bones as his normal attack. Like, it could be, bone, wheel bone, where if it hits the enemy with that, the enemy will be stuck in a bone that's spinning around in a circle. They're able to wiggle out. And that would activate the KR ability, which I think KR should share a tiny bit with the Inklings. Not like on how Sans will do more and more damage each time that he hits you at all. Otherwise, I'll make him OP. I think that he would get the Inkling ability where he'll do more damage, but only after one attack. And then his B or special attack should be something like a line of bones. His up should be him riding on the gas blaster for a second, then him shooting the gas blaster, launching him upwards, or Sans teleporting. And the teleporting mechanic would be taken a little bit on Mewtwo, because I think Mewtwo's teleportation would work perfectly for Sans. Anyways, now the only other up one that his Sans' recovery that I could think of is Sans just jumping on a few bones, but that would just be very boring. That's why I think the Gas Blaster one or the other one that I mentioned where he teleports can work. And then for Final Smash, I think it could be in two ways. One, Sans would grab the enemy and dunk on them. Like a bone basketball hoop will just come out of nowhere while he grabs the enemy, and then he'll jump and dunk on them, launching them very far. Or his well, he'll go to the middle of the stage and start attacking with full force, no matter what. With a mixture of his final attack and phase one. Oh, and the enemy's able to completely dodge this. Now, though, do I think that would make Sans OP compared to any other fighter? Yes and no. If we're going by the teleportation, then yes. The other one, where Sans is on Gaster Blaster, I think that one would be Rosalina's, which, unless if they didn't spike you, no. Though I think, unlike any other fighter, I think Sans should have this ability where he's able to dodge without having to do shield. Like, he would rarely do this, but he'll be able to dodge without even trying. He'll mainly do this when he's at 100 net percentage. He'll do it about 30 times. But after the 30th time, he'll get tired. His attacks will get a little bit weaker, but he'll still be able to fight a lot. And that would also decrease Sansa's run speed. From, let's say, this is just an example, not as the actual speed. 50 miles per hour to 25 miles per hour. I'm not saying that should be the speed, that's the only thing that I could come up with. So that's the pieces of evidence towards a Undertale rep inclusion, specifically Sans. Even when I talked about other Undertale characters. Thank you. That's all. Goodbye.